Sad that Breaking Bad is over? Looking for your next fix? Well, Walt's crooked lawyer Saul Goodman is getting his own show. It's called
Better Call Saul!
Meet Saul Goodman, so named for his ability to pacify even the angriest meth head. Saul's your typical nice guy.
Happy housewarming, kid.
Your typical crooked lawyer.
Criminal lawyer.
Typically good at what he does. A real charmer with the ladies.
With just the right amount of dirty.
A quick thinker.
Why the long faces here?
A faster learner.
No deal, no dice. Shot at and missed, shit on and hit.
And good at getting out of a jam.
Lucky, month from now, best case scenario, I'm managing a Cinnabon in Omaha.
Better yet, he's good at getting you out of a jam. Saul's got his share of ex-wives.
I caught my second wife screwing my stepdad.
Actor impersonations.
I once convinced a woman that I was Kevin Costner, and it worked.
And loves
Laser tag.
his real name's McGill.
The Jew thing I just do for the homeboys. They all want a pipe-hitting member of the tribe, so to speak.
And he might just be sleeping with his secretary.
God, you are killing me with that booty.
He specializes in bringing people together.
I know a guy who knows a guy who knows another guy.
Fine architecture. And patriotism. This is his license plate. These are his heavies, Huel and Cubby. They handle things like murder, intimidation, but aren't too good at their jobs. He meets Walter White under an assumed name,
Mr. Mayhew.
but that didn't go too well, until he becomes their lawyer on a technicality. When Saul's skills kick in earnest, Saul gets Badger out of jail, gets a decoy Walt arrested, calls Walt,
Fredo.
sets him up with Kingpin Gus. That's just season 2.
Yeah, bitch!
By season 3, Saul is representing victims' families of a plane crash Walt caused,
Victims' families would be great, but I'll take anyone on the ground who suffered emotionally.
encouraging Walt to cook more meth,
Yeah, that's my legal opinion.
buying houses for Jesse, bugging houses for Walt, which leads to some firing,
You're fired!
some fighting, and no more money laundering.
That's messed up.
Saul's skills also include setting up interventions
Gentlemen, if we could come to some accommodation here.
and ditching his clients as soon as he smells a better deal.
It's the way of the world, kid.
Saul likes to keep things clean.
Starship Enterprise had a self-destruct button.
Well, as clean as he can. But in the end, he still comes through for Walt.
Is this Mr. Henry R. Schrader?
That's just season 3. By season 4, Saul gets a little paranoid. He's lying to Walt's wife,
Walter is fine, okay? I guarantee that.
who he starts working with to buy the car wash. Saul's great at calming Walt down,
I wouldn't worry about it.
and even suggests he run away,
You and your loved ones can vanish.
with a vacuum repairman who can get him a new life. Walt doesn't want to go, just yet.
Gotta be something else that I can do.
Saul takes his fair share of tongue lashings, but in the end, Walt knows he can trust him.
Make sure she gets everything.
Saul doesn't approve of all of Walt's actions,
Your little joyride.
and sometimes advises against them.
Wrong answer!
He's always ready with a helpful suggestion, even if it's getting Jesse to kill Gus.
Why don't you ask your partner?
Saul is also good for dropping off cash, and doesn't discriminate who he blackmails. Even Skylar's former lover, Beneke.
God.
Handy with an alias,
Great Aunt Burgett. What?
but occasionally his guys let him down. And Saul tends to lose his shit,
I don't know if I'm speaking English here.
and head for the hills.
I'm out of here.
Saul only hires the most diligent of employees, but leaves the real heavy lifting for himself.
What'd you tell him?
Saul plants the idea of how to kill Gus
Tio Salamanca.
in Walt's head,
They're enemies.
which pays off. Nice one, Saul. By season 5, Saul is back to delivering bad news
We got a problem.
and getting told off by Walt. One thing's clear though,
We're done. When I say we're done.
poor Saul. Ever the trooper, Saul suggests new cooking locations for the team. A laser tag again, a box factory, a tortilla factory, but they finally settle on a pest-controlled tent. Saul's even a dab hand at getting Gus's fix-it man Mike out of trouble, but he's still pretty worried Mike will talk.
No way Mike would ever flip.
Saul can smell a bad plan a mile off and won't deliver Jesse's money,
It's just gonna raise more questions.
and as always turns to the big man for help.
Just hold on to it.
Never above encouraging murder,
A trip to Belize.
Saul wants DEA brother-in-law Hank out of the picture. Walt shuts him down,
Hank is family.
but we know how that turned out. He's always there for Jesse when he's feeling low,
Agent Schrader, beat any good suspects lately?
but is happy to suggest Walt kill him too.
Maybe this isn't an old Yeller type situation.
But after all his goodness, Saul is pretty responsible for Jesse figuring out Walt is a monster,
Saul told me what you did.
which he takes a cathartic beating for, but he takes it on the chin.
Deep down, he loves me.
Saul always takes precautions,
Are you wearing a bulletproof vest?
until it's clearly time to go.
We're done.
And Saul uses his own services, heads into hiding, only to find his past catching up with him. It's only with a convenient cough that Saul's able to get away and start a new life in Nebraska. Now you know Albuquerque's best lawyer a little better.
Bam.
You're fully prepared for when Saul returns in 2014. Head over to moviepilot.com to vote for the Breaking Bad characters you want to see come back in
Better Call Saul.
Yeah, bitch!